So my small claims against the hospital for their assault and battery and abuse that happened to me in 2021, it just got closed. I brought a motion like I was supposed to extend the medical expert report date, and it was supposed to be heard at the same time, but because the hospital's lawyer brought a motion to just dismiss my claim, the judge said that they would hear that first, and if they decide to go with what they wrote, then they wouldn't bother looking at mine and would just close it, which is not what the previous judge endorsement said. It said I would be allowed to be heard as long as I made a motion and they could extend it, and that's not what happened. Wrongly thought that I was actually being listened to after he listened to the lawyer, because he didn't even really listen to me like during it. It was lawyer go, it's all about you, and then it's okay, what do you want to say to that after? And I thought he was listening, but by the endorsement it's like none of that was listened to. I thought he was gonna actually go and look at my paperwork too, like my claim, my witness statements, my evidence. It was apparent that wasn't what happened. It was all about the defendant's representative's evidence. Probably because I'm, self-represented. I know that's a big issue, but I mean, it's small claims, and usually that's for self-represented. The fact that it was false imprisonment, there was assault, there was battery, there was misconduct, there was concealment, violation of the Canadian Charter rights, and the Healthcare Consent Act and the Mental Health Act. It didn't matter, because I couldn't afford and couldn't get a medical expert report because of the house fire I had, and homelessness and everything going on. And that's just not fair at all, especially to me, because that wasn't my fault. I couldn't help that I was homeless, and I can't help that, I don't have like $10,000 to go get an expert report. Like, I tried my best. I mean, I wasted 4 years of my life to try and get justice, just any form of justice for myself, for what the hospital did. Like, I kept putting my PTSD from that back. I kept getting nightmares because I was just trying so hard. It's so frustrated that the justice system is just so apparently broken for the victims of institutional abuse. Like, the hospital lied a lot. I thought it cleared it up, but it's like it didn't matter. It just went over their head because everything I gave was just ignored, and the lawyer obviously was put on a high standard instead of me, because I'm not a lawyer, but that's not fair. The hospital covered up that their nurse had hit me, and even with the chest x-ray I gave as evidence that I had told them, and that they did an x-ray because he injured me, it was just ignored. It wasn't even looked at, and it didn't matter. It's just, I understand why people don't try, but I was really hoping I wasn't gonna be, that typical percentage of someone who doesn't get justice. Unfortunately, here I am crying again on TikTok about how I got no justice, and everything I put was just ignored. They tried to say that because I didn't add the doctor, that he was responsible. The hospital put it all on the doctor because that's their go-to move, but they said that basically because the doctor wasn't added as a defendant, which isn't my fault. I asked for legal advice and got wrong advice. And they said because he wrote and put me in the involuntary hold with the Form 2, that it's all on him. And that's not true, because it's the hospital's responsibility to let me go, especially 72 hours later, because they can't. But they did. They held me there. And that doctor wasn't in that location. Like, so it's not him that did it in that location longer. It was them. But it doesn't matter. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Kind of just don't know. And I just got interrupted. But so the hospital got away with false imprisonment. They got away with abusing me. They got away with stepping on me as a stepping stool. They got away with injecting me against my will. Like, hurt my heart. Not their doctor, their nurse elbowed me in the chest, caused pain, caused months of pain that took a long time to recover from. And they got away with not documenting it. They got away with changing my health record. Now it's fucked up. And it's gonna always be fucked up because they don't want to fix it. And I fought so hard, and it's just at every turn it hasn't gone well. And I'm not one of those lucky few that have supportive family, emotionally supportive family at all. So I've been at this alone for years, and I've been through a lot, and I just really wanted justice. So I make these just to get it out, like speak my truth, because I'm not listened to in a court. I'm not listened to because not a lawyer. But anyone who does listen, even briefly, I really do appreciate it, because at least I'm heard, even for a second, believed for a second, and got some form of fairness and not ignored. I really didn't want to cry again. Yeah, so the hospital that hurt me, it's called the Chatham-Kent Health Alliance. That's just in Canada, Ontario. Just so that people are aware to be careful if they ever have their loved ones go there at all. I really don't want that to happen to anybody again. And I was really hoping this would be like a major slap on the wrist to make them get their act together so they won't hurt anybody else. But I failed. And it's really frustrating that those lies are just gonna stay on my record, and then that was used in court for the concealed records. And they tried to say that the concealment was about video surveillance, and it wasn't just that. I stated in my claim that it's also the health records. But of course that was ignored too. My witness statements, they didn't give a shit about, even though they didn't care about living, breathing people outside of the hospital who could back up what I was saying. They only cared about the hospital and the fact that it's been 4 years, and they just wanted it to be over. They didn't care that I am a living, breathing person that they hurt, and I'm still suffering from it. Honestly, if I didn't just get a place and move and finally have housing stability right now, I don't think I'd be as okay. So I'm glad I got to move, and I'm really upset that this happened and it wasn't listened to. Hope your day's better than mine.